Hello friends, welcome to Bangalore. Today we are going to a wedding reception and this is after the marriage of Lohith and Vidya. We were invited through our professor, Miss Soumya Jatla, who knows this family, and so they were gracious enough to invite us all students to their reception. Reception normally happens after the wedding. So this is a South Indian style. Obviously we are in Karnataka, which is Bangalore, South India. There are a few things that happens. They have the pre-wedding rituals. An engagement, which is also called a Nischayathartham. Then they also have Panda Kaal Muhurtham. This is where they do some prayers to seek the blessings. After that, they also have Sumangali Prarathanai. This is where they bless the bride. So the wedding ceremony has quite a few things that they go through. So this is the post-wedding ritual. So people that are unable to attend, they can actually come for this reception, and the families they host it's basically a dinner invitation. So as you can see, when we got there, they served us refreshments and some snacks. And here the white liquid is called lychee drink. I think it is of some local fruit. And we were enjoying that with some snacks. Lychee, right? You said lychee?
Yeah.
Lychee,
Different flavors. You should have a goat after. You should eat royal.
So as you can see, the venue of this place was very, very nice. It was a huge hall. We are outside. They decorated it really, really grandly. And as we enter, you'll see the jewelry and of the bride, and everybody is very well dressed. My friends also, they wore the traditional Indian dress. Of course, we are all from the US, so for them it was interesting. For me, with an Indian background, I wore a traditional suit that I was able to pick up there locally. But it was a great experience, thanks to Miss Jatla. And here you can see she's leading us into the reception areas. As Miss Jatla was taking us into the banquet hall upstairs, you can see how intricately the carvings and all the designs of the banquet hall is. It was very nicely decorated. When we entered there, Miss Jatla found some friends and family members of the bride and groom. The bride's father escorted us all the way to the front and greeted us in the formal Indian way of holding hands together and saying namaste. So then he led us all the way up front, as you can see, so we could have the best seat, I guess. And now here comes the bride. So you can see how well she is dressed in all that fancy jewelry and such heavy braided sari, which is the dress, the traditional Indian dress, looking very beautiful. You may have noticed as we were walking up to the hall, there were banana trees at the entrance. There was some designs, which is also called rangoli, on the floor. There was a lot of flowers, jasmine garlands, and there were golden pillars with temple style motifs. The music was typical modern style music, and the amount of money that they spent on this must have been tremendous. The bride was wearing heavy gold diamond jewelry and all that. The groom, obviously, you'll see that as he comes in. He was wearing a very nice suit. As you can also see, there were a whole bunch of photographers, and they had these photo booths and video recordings going on to capture the moment. And I took my little video out of this. There you can see taking some selfies, and the bride and groom there with garlands in their hands. Once everybody was seated and had gotten comfortable, it was time for the bride to walk all the way up to the podium up front with her husband, and time for pictures, and then they would put garland around each other and for the public to go and take pictures with them. And we were very fortunate that we were also able to do that. The atmosphere was a very joyous one, and people were very happy. Anticipation, everybody wanted to see how the bride looked and the groom, and everybody was able to get an eyeful. It was very nice. And as people were moving up there to take pictures, our Hindi teacher, Miss Jatla, she also led us through the side stage up to the podium, where we were able to take some photos. I was able to give my camera to some people who were there, and they were kind enough to continue the video shooting for us. So here I've added some clips of their family members who were up there. The crowd was reasonable, and a lot of friendly people. Everybody was very kind to us, and after this then we headed out to the dining hall. Some of the things that I still remember on that menu that was served on the banana leaves was idli, dosa, sambar, vada, rasam, payasam, and a variety of rice dishes like puliyodarai, which is like a tamarind rice, and curd rice. The thing is, they just kept on bringing so many things, and these are the main dishes I'm talking about. These are not the appetizers. The appetizers was a whole bunch of different things. So on the main dishes, there were at least 25, 30, could be 35. I just lost count. But the servers kept coming and bringing stuff. It was just so amazing, the variety of food that's available. And also these are all vegetarian food, like any typical Indian food or function of this type. To the best of my knowledge, they usually are vegetarian. So I didn't even know that much existed, but there it is. That's my experience on that. I hope you enjoyed this South Indian wedding reception as much as I did. As you can see, the dessert selection that I did not mention was amazing. Congratulations to Lohith and Vidya. I hope everybody can give them their blessings as well.